A young historian named Claire, obsessed with uncovering her family's hidden past, stumbles upon a crumbling Victorian house in a remote part of the countryside. The house, long abandoned and surrounded by ominous whispers from the locals, is rumored to belong to an enigmatic ancestor. Intrigued by the prospect of a breakthrough in her research, Claire decides to explore the house. Despite warnings of strange occurrences inside, the air is thick with dust, and every step she takes echoes eerily through the dilapidated halls. The faded wallpaper peels away like shedding skin, and cobwebs hang like forgotten memories in every corner. Claire's fascination deepens as she discovers remnants of the past: a broken rocking chair, faded photographs, and a child's doll with one missing eye. These artifacts paint a picture of a family torn by tragedy. At the end of a dark corridor, she discovers a locked door, its surface etched with cryptic symbols, and an unsettling aura that seems to pulse faintly. The symbols are unfamiliar, yet strangely evocative, stirring something deep within her. Her curiosity outweighing her fear, Claire searches the house for a way to open it. After hours of combing through drawers and shelves, she uncovers a rusted key hidden in a desk drawer, almost as if it were waiting for her. The key feels unnaturally cold in her hand, and for a moment she hesitates. Ignoring the prickling sensation at the back of her neck, she inserts the key into the lock. The door creaks open, revealing a room untouched by time. Frozen in the moment of a tragedy, a desk is strewn with papers, a spilled glass of wine stains the floor, and a shattered clock reads 3:15 a.m. She begins to notice other changes. The clock in the cursed room starts ticking backward. Doors that were once open slam shut, and whispers follow her wherever she goes. The house demands resolution for the injustice that occurred within its walls. Each step closer to the truth blurs the line between her reality and Eleanor's memories, pulling her deeper into the past. Eleanor's ghost pleads for justice, her voice a mixture of sorrow and anger. She begs Claire to reveal the truth to the world and free her from the curse that binds her to the house. Moved by her ancestors' anguish, Claire promises to do so. As she makes the vow, the house's oppressive presence begins to lift. The whispers fade, and the clock strikes 3:15 a.m., one last time before stopping forever. Excounting. With her promise, the room releases its hold, and Claire stumbles out into the sunlight clutching the journal. Behind her, the house begins to collapse, its walls crumbling, as if the weight of its dark history was too much to bear. The air is filled with the sound of breaking wood and shattering glass, and when Claire turns to look, the house is gone, leaving only an empty patch of land. Claire's experience changes her forever, not just as a historian but as a person haunted by the thin veil between the past and present. Determined to uncover the truth, Claire delves into Eleanor's life. She uncovers evidence of a family conspiracy, a forbidden romance with a man below her social standing, and an act of murder orchestrated by her own kin to protect their reputation. Claire discovers a hidden journal in a secret compartment of the desk. The journal, written in Eleanor's trembling hand, details her fear of betrayal and her realization that someone in the family was plotting against her. The final entry ends abruptly, as if Eleanor had been interrupted mid-thought. Claire pieces together the events of that fateful night. Eleanor had planned to flee with her lover, but her family discovered the plan. In a desperate attempt to preserve their status, they poisoned her. The shattered clock and the spilled wine were remnants of Eleanor's final moments, frozen in time by the house's curse. As Claire reads the journal aloud, the room begins to tremble, and Eleanor's spirit materializes before her, spectral, yet heartbreakingly human. The oppressive stillness in the air feels almost palpable, and a chilling draft whispers past her, carrying fragments of voices from the past. Suddenly, Claire begins to experience vivid, fragmented memories of a woman, her ancestor, living in the house. The memories are disjointed but saturated with despair, anger, and fear. In one vision, she sees the woman, Eleanor, writing frantically at the desk, her face pale with dread. Another memory shows Eleanor arguing with a shadowy figure, their words muffled but filled with venom. The final vision is of Eleanor clutching her chest, collapsing to the floor as the clock shatters. Through these glimpses, Claire learns of a betrayal that led to Eleanor's untimely death, but the full story remains unclear. As the memories intensify, Claire realizes the house is alive, trapping her in a loop of reliving these events. Every corner of the house seems to watch her, and the walls pulse faintly as if breathing.